Oh, well, what do we have here? It's the Quatz, and no, I'm not calling it Quatz because I'm not willing to spend half my day re-recording lines because a weapon sounds like something that would come out of a duck and I can't stop giggling. The Quatz is an interesting little secondary pistol that requires mastery rank 9 and it has 2 fire modes, one when you're hip firing and one when you're aiming down sights. The damage is the same on both, it's primarily electricity with a decent amount of impact and slash, and when you're hip firing it's fully automatic with a 13% crit chance, 1.5 times crit multiplier and a 27% status chance, but when you aim down sights it switches to a 4-round burst with a 27% crit chance, a 2.5 times crit multiplier and a 19% status chance. The weapon is also very easy to get, you can simply get the blueprint from the market and the manufacturing requirements are minuscule. So let's finally give it a shot because this one has been requested a lot. I think we're gonna go for some kind of a hybrid setup because the primary doesn't have a lot of crit, but the secondary has some juicy stats, like the crit is very nice, and the status chance is good as well, because remember, this fires a 4-round burst. Let's get an adapter on there. We're definitely going with Cucumber. It's gonna be nice for the secondary fire because the status is cool, but we can also use the primary fire to like super prime the enemies. Let's start with diffusion. We absolutely want to run shot. This is going to be an expensive build. I also want to run crosshairs here. Let's not forget about lethal torrent again. Some crit damage from prime target cracker. Do we want to double down on crit chance? I think we do. Oh, this is going to be a big build. My god. We can't fit in full vital just yet, but we can at least get some vital in there. So let's get pistol pestilence and Ice Storm for now. We could also do a hemorrhage build, but we would have to drop lethal torrent and run creeping bullseye. And it would only work on the secondary fire, which is not great. Maybe we'll try it later. Let's start nice and easy. No steel path. This feels quite nice actually. One of the things I like about this weapon, as opposed to a lot of other burst weapons, is that the bullets all come out at the same time. It's not like a burst when you fire one bullet after another very rapidly. It's just an instantaneous bang. And oh my god, I forgot about the unique reload. Let's put on a D so that we can put on full viral. One of the concerns that I have here, is that we don't have enough electricity. We have more than thrice the amount of viral. That's not good. Oh wow, damn. Okay. That's a lot of upfront damage. I thought we were gonna have to go with some kind of damage over time, like with the electricity or try to go hemorrhage, but this thing chunks. Maybe just a standard crit build with primed elemental mods would be good as well. I think we need to get more base damage on this, so I think we're gonna drop Prime Pistol Gambit because this stacks up to 5 times as well. So that's more than enough crit. Let's move that over there. Move that. Eventually we want to go with primed, but for now regular convulsion will do. Yeah, that looks much better. That ain't too bad, Chief. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, look at that damage. Very nice. What about the primary fire? Oh. Let's bring it up a notch. Actually, I did not expect this to do that well, because we don't have armor strip. Like, we might occasionally get a heat proc or a corrosive proc from Cucumber, but that is very good. Someone's messaging me as well. What a day. This is surprisingly nice. Let's see what it do in a normal mission. What about the ramp up? That's not too bad. This is kind of wild because electricity tends to be pretty good against shields, but against armor with no proper strip or like faction mods? This is a very pleasant surprise. It's not the strongest thing in the world, it's not one-shotting everything, and doesn't have a ton of AoE outside of the electricity chaining around, but overall it feels pretty good. Malice, my dude, where have you been? I haven't seen you in like a month. Oh damn, Okay. Well then, let's max this out and get Prime Convulsion on there. There we go. Nobody? Come on. There we go. I didn't feel quite loved enough for a second there. Finito. I guess we just slap in a dash for the convulsion. That is a lot of extra damage. And we have a better damage distribution as well. Good stuff. Is there anything I would want to put into the Exiles? Spry sights though. We have to aim down sights if we use the secondary fire. So faster movement could be nice. Let's get one of those. Okay. And spry sights. Sheesh, this is an expensive build. 6 Forma, 3 galvanized mods, 2 primed mods. Ooh la la. Time to max it out. Unsurprisingly enough, it struggles a little bit now because, well, it's 185 and we're not actively stripping armor. You know what? This is one of those occasions where running corrosive and heat on Harrowed makes more sense. Come on, boy. Give him hell. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's the stuff. Come on. Yes. All right. All right. So if you're going to run this, get armor strip on your pet. I don't think the ramp up is going to be too bad here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Again, electricity tends to do pretty well. And you occasionally get a magnetic proc in there too. And with a setup like this, you only really need 1 kill for shot and stuff to kick in, and you're good to go. I'm really liking the secondary fire. Whenever I try the primary, it's just, I don't know, it feels a bit off. I don't like the recoil on it. I think that's the main problem. The primary just has weird and like annoying recoil. The secondary though, when you're aiming down sights, very good stuff. Let's do a Grenier test as well. The ramp up is slightly worse, though not by much. That's always good to see. Oh yeah, and once you get a kill, you're good to go. What a lovely little gun this is. It's a shame that the reload doesn't do more. It's just like a little bit of AoE electricity. Nothing too saucy. Man, the Acolyte damage is tremendous. Look at that. It's the burst. It's gotta be the burst, right? Because of it's the way burst weapons work with attenuation. That's so great. Yeah, look at this. Eximus takes longer than an Acolyte. What? So that's pretty much it for the secondary fire. However, I want to try something with the primary fire as well. So let's do a little bit of video editing magic. And bam, there it is. Something like this. I thought the mech special would work well here. It fits really well too. We don't have max out steady hands, which is a bit of a bummer. But you know, radiation, corrosive heat, loads of fire rate, condition overload with a cucumber. I think this is going to be pretty good. Whoa, that is very strong. What the hell? We do have Harold with us, but holy hell. Oh boy, we are gonna need carrier though. That is chewing up ammo extremely fast. This is considerably stronger than the other build. This is really strong. It is, as I've said, better than the other build, but I just don't like it as much. I don't know. I prefer the secondary build. Because I like to aim down sights. Not being able to aim down sights at all, or you know, almost at all, because you can start firing and then aim down sights, but you chew through ammo so fast, it's a pain to do. But yeah, it is very strong, it's just not for me. So in the end we ended up with 2 separate builds, one that focuses on hip firing and one for aiming down sights. The build I would recommend if you primarily want to aim down sights runs Galvanized Diffusion and Lethal Torrent for fire rate and multi-shot, Galvanized Crosshairs and Prime Target Cracker for crit, Primed Convulsion, Frostbite and Pistol Pestilence for electricity and vital, and then we have Galvanized Shot for status chance and condition overload. If you want to, you can also add Spry Sights into the Exiles for faster movement when aiming down sights, and for the Arcane, Secondary Encumber is magical for the extra priming. If you want to primarily hipfire this though, I would highly recommend the mech special where you have a Galvanized Diffusion and Lethal Torrent for fire rate and multi-shot, Jolt and Pistol Pestilence for corrosive, Primed Heated Charge for heat, and then Accelerated Isotope for radiation. And to top it all off, you can add Stunning Speed and Galvanized Shot for a ton of extra status chance, condition overload, and a tiny bit of reload speed. I would also highly recommend Steady Hands in the Exiles because the recoil on this, especially if you have high fire rate, is pretty obnoxious. And for the Arcane, Secondary Encumber is once again absolutely boss because with this setup and this much fire rate, the priming you get is ridiculous. This right here, this is why I love the Give It a Shot playlist. I had so much fun with the Quatz, and I would recommend you try it out as well, though be wary. The builds that I showcased are very capacity hungry, they're very Forma expensive, so bear that in mind. The Quatz might be cheap to manufacture, but to build, not so much. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching and I hope you've enjoyed the video. I would also like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, it means a lot to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.